Hey everyone, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser, coming to you live from Mission Nutrition. Say hi!
Hello!
This is Sarah and Jeremy. I come here quite often. I gotta get my wonderful go-to, my happy place here, Mission Nutrition in Sioux Falls, that gives me my coffee, gives me my protein. I just want to give a heads up to them. I come here quite often. Let's get to the weather. Let this back to me. So let's get to the weather here. What I am showing, going to show you here, is actually a clip of what we're expecting to happen with regards to the PMSL surface front forecast. This is going from February 3rd through the 7th, and I apologize for the clicking in the middle there. And then as we go a little bit further, I want to give you a couple of GFS models to take a look at. This is the model for the temperature. As you can see, lots of warm air, and then of course it gets a little cooler as we get to the 8th of February on this particular model. And I went through about the 14th of February, so you can really see how the temperatures fluctuate. It'll get there. But as you can see, that Canadian air is trying to come through and drop down to the south as it gets closer to the 14th. So that will set us up for something that could be some potential for some snow, and we'll get to that in a moment here. Now, if you take a look at the next one, this is the later update. This is the 06Z GFS model, and you'll be able to compare the two updates to see how much more that cold air drops down into South Dakota, presenting possibly for some cooler temperatures. Obviously, we're going through this melting, so a lot of this might end up fluctuating quite a bit. The more snow we melt, the higher the temperature highs could end up being. So we'll go through this through the 14th on this one as well. This is the 06Z GFS temperature model. And then we're going to go through the precipitation type so that you can see the comparison of the two models. GFS precipitation type starting on February 7th. As you can see, the rain ramping up. That surface low is way up to the north on this 00Z update. And then we're going to go through the 06Z GFS, which would be the later model. But as you can see, ramping up as we get closer to the 10th, we start seeing a little bit of moisture coming. Those blue dotted lines are representative of colder air. And then you can see it's trying to figure out if it's got enough moisture to work with. One thing that I do want to mention is you'll see the isobars in there get really close together. Now here's the GFS precipitation type 06, the latest update. There's that moisture. As the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls mentioned, lots of moisture coming up with this system. We're expecting rain to the west of us, majority. But as you can see, the 8th and 9th, it does put some potential for some snow. And that coincides with that colder air that's coming. And we got that Colorado low that just continues to move on up there and gives us another dose of possible snow. How much, we really don't know yet. It's way too far out. This is a GFS model. We don't have any other models available to be able to compare those two. And here's rain potential. As you can see out west, this is through the February 3rd through the 5th. We're looking at half an inch to maybe even 3/4 of an inch out west, south central South Dakota, and then as you get farther east, less. What are we expecting the next 6 to 10 days? Well above normal for temps, above normal for the precip, and then also 8 to 14, as you can see, continued above normal temperatures. And there is a swath in between the 7th and the 13th. I'm going to pause this for a moment. In between the 7th and the 13th. Apologize, that went a little bit faster than I expected. So you might have to replay back with that temperature forecast. But overall, what we're expecting is as the isobars get a little bit closer in there, and I'll show you this on there, those green lines. Again, I apologize for the clicking on the video. As those green lines get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see the winds increase. They'll certainly, and there's that ridge that comes through there. So that is all that I have right now. So what I'm expecting to have happen, again, depending on how much snow that we actually melt. Of course, if we do get some rain more than what that graph had showed, then that's going to quicken the melting process for us and increase the temperatures, of course. So what I'm expecting to see is light dusting to maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow sometime after the 8th of February. Don't expect a huge polar vortex. I do expect to see some temperatures certainly drop to more normal range as we go further into February. So that's the latest information that I have. Again, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser, as well as Mission Nutrition here. I apologize. There we go, and that's Jeremy and Christine, one of my followers. And
no, I want to be on with you, Henry.
So thanks for joining. You all have a great day.
Coming out to Shake and a Show.
There you go. God bless you all.
Christina.